Anyway, today, the one of the two main objectives I want to do, we got to listen to the new Destroy Lonely song. He promoted it on his Instagram story, but it's not up on Spotify yet, only Apple Music. So maybe he doing like an exclusive deal or some shit wherein, you know, he just don't fuck with Spotify like that. Well, definitely, because he only drops it on SoundCloud and leaks it. He's working on No Stylist, so this is allegedly the new single, right? Or one of the first singles. I'm not sure, because allegedly, like, look, bro's got 2 songs that he's already released in the past month called Fuck Going, and I believe the other one's called, what was it called? Does anyone know? In God We Trust or some shit. And I'm like, who? He didn't tell anybody. So I was arguing with someone on Twitter, like, yo, Destroy Lonely finally dropped. And he's like, nah, he dropped 2 times last month. I'm like, what kind of promotion strategy is this? Anyway, so let's check out the new song. We're gonna have to do it on SoundCloud because, again, it's not on Spotify, which is my native platform. But check this out. Let me see. It's called 20 Years Old. Let me make sure that it's up here. 20 years old. I'm hearing a lot of mixed reviews, by the way, but I'm gonna be objective. Why are people hating? This is amazing. What? I think the only reason people are hating on this is because it may not sound like a fucking leak or like throwaway where shit was recorded from their mom's vibrator. And so now that it's like some CDQ shit that Destroy Lonely dropped himself, like people are like, oh, bro, you gotta have somebody leak it for you or drop it on like some OG 1629 page. Like when you drop it on your own page, it's mid. I'm hearing people say the mix is off, but that's just like what Destroy Lonely's sound is, like super distorted. Like it's supposed to sound like a leak always. I think that's his lane. And also people be hating on, or not, sorry, people be overrating the fuck out of Lucki. This is like a almost Lucki vibe. I know he's Lonely is more melodic, but it's a very chill, like this is a smoke song almost. Maybe like chilling in the car like on a sunny day. Maybe people are complaining too because of the beat. Like for all the people in the chat, can you please explain to me why you don't like it? Like I'm not hating, of course everybody has their own opinions, but I just want to know why you think it's bad. Because that chorus was catchy as hell. Get my money up. Sounds mid, don't get the hype around Ken and Lonely. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ken and Lonely, as much as I like them, because I'm a person who buys into the brand more so than just the music itself. Like if you a cool dude, like, or at least your brand is, because you know you could be a dickhead, just nobody knows about it because social media and people don't actually know who you are. But like say for Yeet, Ken, Lonely, a lot of these underground rappers, they have like a cool persona, so it makes like the music even harder. So yes, I would agree that maybe Ken and Lonely are a little bit overrated currently because they're signed to Carti, and so a lot of the Carti fans have trickled down to being fans of them without even listening to the music. Come on, like I bet you some people, like if they never got the Carti cosign, a lot of people would not be listening to Carti and Ken. That being said though, I just think it like expedites the process. I was thinking about in the shower today. Pause. Jesus Christ. Whoa. Just shower thoughts, people. Don't push it in your head. But that Lonely, like the last couple of songs, this is like more mainstream. I think a lot of people just don't like it because it's not necessarily just some vamp auto-tune heavy, the same. Like honestly, Ken and Lonely have been dropping a lot of leaks and throwaways on SoundCloud. They've all been kind of the same vibe. I think that the reason that Lonely may have officially released this song is because it sounded different and like maybe it's the direction that he wants to go in, whereas the throwaways and leaks, like those are just things that he didn't really think about, didn't really mix and master. Like he just knew the fans would fuck with. It's kind of like my second channel, right? We talk about and we react to the songs and music that I know that my audience, like y'all, like to listen to and whatever, but maybe I don't necessarily want to put all too much effort into making a video and researching and shit. So it's all the same concept. Thinking about grown men in my shower, yeah, facts. That sounded sus. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Who got the best ad libs? I don't even know. I'd say Carti's old ad libs. I don't really care for ad libs. Aren't even as big of a thing anymore. There was like mumble rap. That's when ad libs were huge, because it wasn't about the words or like it was about the flow, but it was about the ad libs more so, just like the pocket between the bars. Like Carti would say some like nonsense and go wet, and people were waiting for that shit more than they were for what he was actually gonna say. Lucki's new song. I'm sorry to tell you guys, this is not better than what Destroy Lonely just dropped. No sir, no sir, sorry. This sounds like a regular Lucki song. At least what Lonely dropped, it sounded different than what he normally drops. Y'all just be gassing shit. Be gassing shit. Look, whatever. We all have different opinions. My opinion might be different than yours. Doesn't mean that you need to get all flabbergasted by it. Like, what? Do you really care about another man's opinion so much that you're gonna get angry online? Please tell me. I was arguing with my mom about this last night. She was all pissed off about Will Smith. I'm like, who the fuck cares? He slapped Chris Rock. I think that's dope. Now, I don't think Jada, whatever, Pink Smith deserves to get, you know, whatever it's called, like protected, because fuck her. But yo, Lonely song was better than this. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Let's check some. I know it's different platforms and all, but yo, what the fuck? Look at this shit. So Lucki only got 1.5 million monthly listeners. And by the way, you see how I liked all these songs? Like, why do y'all think that I don't like him? I'm just objective, and I'm not gonna dick ride everything somebody drops. Now, I know Lonely does not drop, but let's see. Lonely is like literally a third of the size of Lucki, and Lonely really started his career within the last couple of years, and Lucki's been here since like 2012. So shut the fuck up. Y'all just sound stupid. Sorry. I don't like Bane. I don't like Bane, actually. I liked FUN. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't just fall into the hype. Some people just be like, oh, it has 11 million streams. Let's go fuck with it. That's like his best song. No, I would rather have No Stylist than another Lucki album. I'm sorry to tell you. I know people get mad about shit. Calm down. Calm down. I know mommy didn't cook you some dinner tonight. You going to bed hungry. Why am I mad? I'm not mad. Just, you guys don't understand what, I'll finish the song in a sec, but you guys don't realize how the Lucki fans come in here and say that I'm racist just because I don't like a certain song by Lucki. It's not that I don't like it. It's just, it's not that great to me. So how am I racist if I like Destroy Lonely song and not Lucki's? Like, they're both black. What the fuck? Y'all just be saying shit. Have I heard a lot of Lucki's shit? I used to like Lucki back in like 2015. He's one of the rappers that got me into like SoundCloud music before Uzi, before Carti, before all of them cats. So like, okay, I'll run a poll. Let's run a poll. Why not? Let's see whose song was better. I think, what was the other one song? What was the other song called? The poll's up. Go ahead. It's even right now. Lonely's winning. No. It's not artists overall. I mean, but the thing is, if people are voting for the artist overall, still it looks like Lonely's winning. And I don't think Lucki's ass. Believe me, I like Lucki's music. Just y'all just be saying like, just because you don't like one song, if you're a fan of an artist, you don't have to fucking dick ride everything they do. Believe me. Just like with the Uzi shit. I don't think that like just because Uzi made, you know, a mid song with Demon High doesn't mean I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? All right, Lonely just won 60%. Yeah, so I don't want to hear anything about Lonely or Lucki, because y'all were shitting on me for saying Lone was better than Lucki, and then look at this. The poll literally did 61%, 39% with Lonely beating him. What is wrong with y'all? But you're right. It is a little bit biased because of Carti fans, and Lonely's signed to Carti. So like they're gonna vote for whatever. Lucki's a GOAT. Okay, bro. He's an underground GOAT. I wouldn't say he's a GOAT with like all music. Like, cause a lot of people don't even know who the fuck he is. People outside of the underground, like casual listeners, they don't know who the fuck Lucki is. I'm sorry to tell you. And let's be real, if Lonely wasn't signed to Carti, he would, I would say he's dog shit. I would just say people wouldn't know him either. Real question, you think Ken and Lonely the future will possibly get the Carti feature? Yeah. Ken and Lonely will get the Carti feature when, voice crack, when like it's time. Carti doesn't want to give them the feature and then kind of like blow them up too fast before they have like their actual fan base. Because right now the problem is, they're not even a problem, but like as we're talking about with the Lonely Lucki comparisons, the reason Lonely won, even though Lucki's still a bigger artist, is because he has a lot of Carti fans who support him. But what if Carti like just were to completely cease to exist? Would Destroy Lonely still have as strong of a fan base? I don't know. So maybe they're waiting like 2-3 years to cultivate and maybe Destroy Lonely. He's making music that's way different than Carti right now. Like that's why I think that the song he dropped, he did how he did instead of doing like what he does on the leaks and throwaways. So then Carti will give him the feature way down the road. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Plus they're already making money. The way I see business is you don't always need to become like corporate. So by that I mean, so you know how Juice WRLD or Juice WRLD's label gave Kid Laroi a feature, and then Kid Laroi like blew up, and now I think Kid Laroi might even be bigger than Juice WRLD, not in the sense of like songs or total streams or even like best or top song, but like monthly listeners. I think Kid Laroi is up there, like with Justin Bieber or some shit. But so they like blew him up to be a pop star. But the way I see business is I don't necessarily care about promoting a bunch or making sure that we have the most famous thing, as long as it's making money and like making us good money, which Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson get enough streams per month that like they're making probably at least $10,000 a month. Like they're chilling. They don't need to, like, what's the point of trying to make them superstars when in all reality in 2 to 3 years that could be literally the reason that they fall off, because they got the Carti feature and then they blew up, and then like they could never make a song as big as the song with Carti by themselves. So they have to keep relying on features, and that's like why that's why artists die, because metaphorically their careers die, because I don't know, they can't get the numbers by themselves. Even some of the artists like that are OGs that you think that you love, like they ride off of features. Carti only promoted Ken and Lonely on the Finsta. I don't even know how we found out that they were, like, all of a sudden one day there was a picture of them that was like spreading. I bet you Carti planted that and like didn't say a word, and then just slowly but surely the word got out, like, okay, is this Carti's cousin, or is this Carti's artist? And then Yale came out, academics posted it, and we're like, okay, maybe something legit is going here. I feel like artists shouldn't sign to other artists. Well, okay, so what I was thinking in the shower, pause again, was I think that, I don't know how Destroy Lonely is going to do his career, but I think that he might be able to become as versatile as Carti is later on in his career. I don't know, like obviously he's super, like if you were to take Carti in 2017, you probably would not have thought that he would become who he is and like working with Kanye and shit. So like it's hard to even, because he was doing the ooh yeah shit, like the ad libs primarily, not necessarily being a vampire, his image becoming crazy, the cult like fan base with the, like now he does punk alternative rock, like, you know what I'm talking about? He's doing drill and shit. So right now, I think at this point in career, Destroy Lonely is like maybe more versatile than Carti was in 2017. So I think Ken Carson right now is like where Carti was. So with that being said, like, you never know. Carti could be like the best label owner in the world. Just we gotta wait a few years for shit to develop, like Young Thug. So that's one of the examples where signing to an artist may not be a bad thing, because now Gunna selling 145K, he had Push and P. DS Forever is still, I think, like one of the top albums selling this year still. I know it's one of the only like big albums that's dropped, but still, like, he's doing well. He beat out The Weeknd, and The Weeknd's a pop artist, and pop, like, his crowd, of the older crowd that listens to shit, not necessarily hip hop, like, they actually buy albums, and he still beat them. So Gunna, like, probably is glad that he signed to YSL with Young Thug, and so maybe Carti with Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson will end up in the same situation. But yeah, Ken does need a Magnolia. They all need a Magnolia, but I don't think that they're trying to go like that viral, because as we were saying before, like, going viral that's not necessarily a good thing, because you might, I don't know, you might become too big and then chase that high like XO Tour Life. Like, do you think Uzi likes that he got XO Tour Life? Obviously, like, yeah, it probably brought it, I think it brought him like over $1 million in profit, but like, and then obviously indirectly with a whole bunch of other businesses, because Uzi became a household name at that point. Like, even my mom knows who Uzi is, maybe because of me, I don't know. But like, now that he has XO Tour Life and he's past that part of his career, does it, I don't know, like, is it in his head while he's in the studio, like, fuck, I need to make something similar like this, or it needs to be as big as XO Tour Life? Because remember, he tried to make a part 2, and like, I think it did well, but it didn't do as well. He probably wish he had it earlier, maybe. I don't know, I feel like as an artist, you always want to be like this. You don't want to go like this. Because once you're on the down slope, you're like, fuck, like, I need to, like, once you're going down, there's no stopping it, because then your fans get less engaged, and like, you need another hit to get you back up, and you need a hit bigger than the last hit. Like, it's just hard.